Looking for space. It's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback keeps it. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
BYU with the 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time.
And into the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, the ground game. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. On the run, still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The quick out. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants it all. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to settle down. We saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself, get himself into a rhythm, trust his fundamentals, because that's going to help his accuracy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
Boston College, 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The option look. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the 1st down and more. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Lets it fly. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Hard running there. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's now up to 64 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Pretty rare to see an inside run like that go for such a big gain.
Yep, no trick 'em. That was just straight fire off the ball, hit you in the mouth, great blocking up front, creating the big hole for the running back to run through, and then you got to get that fast sucker on the ground.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Got it! Smashes through the tackle. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Touchdown, Cougar! Quick strike through the air for the score. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off-play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boston College will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Touchdown Cougars. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down and a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Touchdown, Boston College. He got a step and just dusted the field.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. At the 45 on his way. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's first down from the 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Baker. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
27, Boston College, 14.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Going up top again. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. starts the drive trying to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, BYU! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way.
Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Turning it on! He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his feet. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Fires it down the seam. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, BYU 44, Austin College 14.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They're going to run it to the right. He breaks a tackle and runs through another one.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The toss sweep to the right. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Might be calling a hot route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Working that wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires left. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's fourth and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with first and goal.
On the option, he'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
58, Boston College, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Got it. Green 25.
They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And obviously, you're never going to point to one individual play over the course of a game, but that right there is basically a microcosm of the day it's been for this offense. They have not been able to get points up on the scoreboard because they simply can't execute.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead, he'll set the offense up with great field position. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
The quarterback takes a knee. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here.